Welcome back to the floor of the CME Group here in Chicago, August 7th, Tuesday, and with the Wolfman, no introduction there, and I'm Killer. Let's get in the zone, Wolfman. A lot of moving parts, but I want to hit the ag room first since we are here in the ag room, the old Chicago Board of Trade, and now the CME Group. So here we are. Take us out.
Well, you know, we've seen a lot of volatility going on. I've been talking about it on CMZ, probably you've heard. You know, corn is probably going to trade, corn and beans are going to trade in this range until Friday's big number, the USDA report. We had a minor one this morning, basically on production and stuff like that. They cut back some of the good to excellent crop ratings. They came off a bit, mostly in North Dakota, stuff like that. North Carolina, on the other hand, had a huge improvement. The East Coast has been getting a lot of rain. So, but this last rain that came through really is going to help this bean crop. Okay. I think the beans are overpriced. They've been in the pod setting stage. Now they're in the pod filling stage. And this last rain is really key for that. Corn's already done as far as I'm concerned. Most of the farmers that think that they have a good crop out there, over 120 bushels per acre, probably haven't gone inside their cornfields. They're just kind of driving by, looking out the window.
Well, we'll have to see. A lot more volatility. I know soybeans, you like to call edamame, had some edamame last night, but we will see continued volatility. Speaking of volatility, folks, we're seeing the S&P, the E-mini contract take go above 1,400. Seeing the euro currency rally. And we're also seeing crude, just trade up to 93.69, catching shorts. But there's a lot of undercurrents in that. I'm actually about to hop on Fast Money halftime report to discuss this. But we're seeing geopolitical tension mounting. Yep. We are seeing the hurricane season kick off in Gulf of Mexico. Yep. But more importantly, I think you're seeing some supply disruptions. Last week, Wolfman, the pain at the pump really came out, and it was 13.7 cent jump. $3.65 national average. That's hurting people. We get back to that $4 an average. People are going to be really, really thinking about this rally, and you could see it come back a little bit. That's actually why I'm going to come on and lay out. I was talking to Dr. J this morning. I was talking about selling a put spread in the USO. USO is the ETF that allows you to track the crude oil. But I like collecting that premium because I do see a little bit pullback coming here. It's been a long way since late June, the late upper 70s, all here to 93, almost 94. So I think selling that put spread and coffee here, you can lay it up here for us so that way the folks can play it as well. You don't have to pick these strikes. These are strikes I like. Dr. J and I kind of talked about this morning because he is the master, the guru of the options. But what are you seeing right now in your S&P levels?
My S&P levels, this 1,400 is going to be a key psychological. I mean, it's a psychological level to the point where it's actually coming out, playing out in the technical area. So, yeah, I think that it could press up against 1,410. That's a major resistance there. Above that, 1,433 is kind of the upper end I have for the S&Ps. But, like you said, as soon as we see all these prices of commodities and stuff like that, things that you and I are paying for all the time, chicken prices are going to go up because there's no corn in the fields.
Right.
I drove through Indiana right through a chicken farm. The guy has
You didn't hit any chickens, did you?
Okay. He has the worst corn though, and he was actually irrigating it. So it's not looking good. That guy's going to have to go out buy his corn at $8 a bushel. I mean, that's going to send those prices up too.
Yeah, a lot to take in, folks. In the big picture, the ECB is not really meeting until September 6th, I believe, so we're kind of in some thin markets here in August. But be careful, be nimble, be protected, because these markets can move on a dime. And one of the things from the floor of the CME Group you do have to remember is to be the hammer,
not the nail.
Take that.